Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Here's a short video with spoilers. Hope you enjoy. Hit the like. But first, I am going to take this time in this video to break down Headphone Gate. For all of you, just know that my opinions are solely my opinions, and they are heavily biased in my own experience and, again, my opinion. Feel free to watch the feeds and watch the clips I'm talking about for yourself to have your own opinions. But if you like my opinions, then keep watching. Previously on Big Brother, Taylor won the HOH, and then Monty went on to win the power of veto. Turner and Brittany are on the block, and Brittany is most likely going home. Brittany has been trying her best to plead her case to stay to Monty, who will be the sole vote to evict this week. She has M&M graphs, but she didn't show him these graphs, but she breaks down the entire game and why she thinks he should choose her and take her to the end and not Turner. And she's been working with Taylor to talk about these M&M graphs, but they decided not to show them to Monty because really that just proves how good she is at the game, or does it? This is what she goes back and forth about. She's pled her case to Monty, but Monty's made it pretty clear he is Turner till the end as far as Turner versus Brittany goes. However, Taylor might still try to see what she can work up before Thursday. However, all of this got interrupted when Monty's ego was bruised. That's right, Monty felt humiliated when Taylor was up in the HOH room with him and Turner and Brittany, and he was laying on the bed catching some Z's, and Taylor heard him snoring. Noticing how comfortable Monty was on the bed, and as he was sawing some logs, Taylor reached over and grabbed her headphones that she got when she won HOH and took them off of his head. Now, while she took them off of his head, it also took his sunglasses off and kind of disrupted his headband maybe, or a hat. I can't remember if he was wearing both, but he was kind of shaken, but he had just gotten out of a sleep. Remember that Taylor got Beyonce's Renaissance, and so you don't want Beyonce's new album to be wasted on someone who is sleeping. Monty needs to be awake for that. So she pulled the headphones off of his head in front of Turner, in front of Brittany, and Brittany was like, "Ooh, wow, Taylor." And then Taylor made a comment, a very sarcastic comment about, "Give me my damn headphones," and I'm laying in bed in my HOH room. And then Monty laid there for a second and then went downstairs. And let's just say after that, his ego was bruised like an old banana.
Stop it. Get some help.
Here's how you should react when someone takes their headphones back from your head while you're sleeping. I'm going to demonstrate on my husband, Chel Hernandez.
Hey, my headphones.
I need my headphones back. You fell asleep laying in my bed wearing my headphones. I gotta record this video. I need headphones.
Oh, okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Smooch.
Smooch. And that's how you should handle a sarcastic takeaway of headphones that aren't yours. However, this is not how Monty handled it. Instead, he has been a crybaby all day about his bruised banana ego. He even opened up to Turner when Turner said, "How did you sleep?" He's like, "Not well." In the words of Dorinda Medley from The Real Housewives of New York City, "Not well, bitch." And Turner's like, "Yeah, I saw that headphone grab. Yeah, what the heck was that? I did in front of people? God. Oh." So what we have here is Monty's ego being bruised. He felt humiliated. He felt shame because it happened in front of other people. And as we know from Monty, his ego is very fragile. He has very traditional and problematic ideas of gender roles. Remember, this is the guy who just made a gay friend for the first time. And he finds that women have certain roles and men have certain roles. And he is buying and selling into this entire multi-level marketing gender scheme. So when Taylor takes the headphones off his head in front of other people while he's sleeping, he wakes up jarred, as anyone would be when someone takes something off of you while you're sleeping. But this man has carried on about Headphone Gate for well over 24 hours now, and he's telling everybody about it. Nobody can get past Headphone Gate, and he's adding more to it. So after Monty talks to Turner multiple times about what happened during Headphone Gate and how how, he's probably not going to see Taylor after the show outside of the house because this isn't like the kind of woman that he would want to be involved in. This isn't a good look, the disrespect. He just can't get past this. Her problem, nothing to do with his ego. He finally talks to Taylor about what went down. And I think to many viewers' surprise, it's not just about Headphone Gate during this conversation. He spends like an hour talking about how Taylor has hurt him with Headphone Gate and disrespected him, and also how she disrespected him when he brought up missing his goddaughter.
6.5 hours later.
So Monty was talking about how he has missed time with his goddaughter. He's always been there for her, and she's going to turn 1. And he hasn't missed this much time ever. And she's like, yeah, 3 months. So she's just stating a fact. You've missed 3 months. He took that as she was directly insulting him. He said that was condescending. That's you stating the obvious, thinking I don't know that, being insensitive, being cold. I find you to be cold when you are in a position of power, and when you're not, you're very soft and sensitive. Why can't you always be nice and kind? Why are you playing into the cold bitch thing? Blah, 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 blah. Giving her a lecture. Mind you, this is happening while she's in the bathtub.
God, what is your childhood trauma?
He's having this whole conversation of how she hurt him so bad and disrespected him, and now he doesn't want to play the genital game with her anymore. He doesn't want to hook up with her anymore. They move too fast. Taylor actually agrees with him and says she does believe they move too fast, and so they decide to slow it down. And Taylor, in true Taylor fashion, apologizes profusely. I didn't want to hurt you. That was never my intention. I'm sorry. She cries in the tub. She's upset. This has happened throughout the season when house guests have gaslit her to make her feel like she's the bad person. She has always felt bad and had empathy for that person, even though she's just trying to remember, what did I do again? Are you sure I did that? Because half the time these house guests are making something out of nothing, and they're projecting their behavior and their thoughts and their internal biases on her. So yet again, Taylor's in a situation where she's like, I would never want to hurt you in that way. That was not my intention. I am so sorry. Please accept my apology. To which Monty smugly looks at her like, yeah, well, and he just won't drop it. Did I mention earlier before this conversation, he went upstairs to grab his shower stuff from her shower and told Turner, yeah, I'm just going to take my stuff down because, I don't want to leave this on anymore after the disrespect. And it's like, wow, bro, the definition of taking your toys and going home when you get pissed. A la Cartman from South Park. It was a pathetic display, in my opinion, for a grown man to do even before talking to the woman who hurt your feelings. You've talked to other people, but you haven't talked to her. You took your stuff back and broke up with her in your mind, but you didn't talk to her. And then when you do talk to her, you come off as a gaslighting, pompous, condescending boyfriend, even though you're accusing her of being condescending. How dare she state something obvious that you obviously know? She obviously must be hurting you when she had no intention of hurting you. She also apologized for Headphone Gate and said it was a joke, and she's sorry. One thing we know about Taylor, she's very sarcastic, but guess what? So is Monty, and if you've been watching their relationship on the feeds, you have seen them both be sarcastic to each other. They like to roast each other, rib each other a little bit, but it seems that Monty likes to do the ribbing, but he doesn't like to get ribbed in return. So they break up in this conversation. She cries. He's like, you can be a better person. I'm paraphrasing, but you get what I'm saying. It's really triggering for anyone who's been mansplained to or talked down to by a dude in the past. You're just like, ugh, I remember how that felt. Not well, bitch. That's another Dorinda Medley reference for those of you keeping count. So Monty and Taylor decided up in the HOH room while she was in the bathtub and he was talking down to her that they were going to just be friends. And she was like, well, maybe we can just still smooch. And he's like, I don't know if I can stop at smooching because I get horny. So we'll have to see if I'm able to do that. Then they give each other a couple smoochies and he goes, bad Taylor, bad. As if she did something wrong, even though he was the one bending down to kiss her. Ugh, Monty. The two then slept on their own floor. She slept in the HOH room and he slept downstairs in the car room, only to wake up and give Turner the play-by-play. He was like, hey bro, let me update you on what happened with me and Taylor. I told her that wasn't cool, that she disrespected me. What she said about my goddaughter really hurt me. Blah, 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 blah. I was right. She was wrong. You know the drill.
I wasn't listening to you. I was listening to myself just now.
I wasn't listening.
Whenever Monty's talking to the dudes, he loves to make sure they know he's talking to dudes. You know, like us dudes. You know how we get trapped in relationships when people say, I love you, and then you feel like you have to say it back? I think that's what happened with Kyle and Alyssa. That's what Monty told Turner. Ugh. Monty was like, you know, as a dude, you know, when a gal says she loves you and you don't know what to say back, so you just say it back because you feel like you have to say it back, but you don't love them back because you're a dude. Yeah, I've been in that situation before. Man, that's some dude problems. Hashtag dude problems. Monty told Turner they decided to pump the brakes on their intimacy because he's like, man, I told her that if this is what she does to someone she's intimate with, I can kind of see why other people in the house have had issues with her. So maybe that's something she wants to look at internally. Again, I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what he told Taylor and then Turner. That's right, Monty weaponized how other people mistreated Taylor in the house and how they were judging her and gaslighting her to believe that she is some kind of horrible person when really she didn't do anything to these people except exist. And Monty was like, hey, I'm not saying it's right, but it's okay. You know, maybe this is something you want to look at, Taylor. You know, maybe this is kind of why people did this. Not saying it's right that Daniel Tiger yelled at you, ride along, ride home, you're a douche. Or Nicole, or Mira. You know, I'm just saying, like, maybe this is something to do with that, but maybe not. And that's how he explains it to Turner as well. If this is how she treats me and we're intimate, now I'm starting to understand why people might not have liked her.
Please think about this. Please think about this logically.
Yes, Monty went there. We all have seen the mistreatment of Taylor, whether you're a fan of her or not. If you watch the feeds, you have seen her being mistreated since the jump, since the beginning of this season. She has been just searching for a real friend. And as soon as Joseph was sent out and then they told her Joseph sold you out, said all these horrible things about you, we basically had to start over with Taylor not trusting anyone once again. And then she's in this foeman showmance with Monty, and now he's throwing that in her face. And it seems like she is just doing anything she can to grab onto some kind of lifeboat of friendship in that house, despite people not being very good friends to her. Monty then decided to tell Brittany about Headphone Gate and how he's closer and more intimate with Taylor. Because why not? He's told the whole damn house now, even though Taylor has yet to tell anybody. Brittany then told Taylor that Monty had told her, and she told Taylor, you better be careful. I don't know if Taylor fully is heeding Brittany's warning, but I think even Brittany can see that Monty's ego is going to drive him in this game, and if Taylor doesn't play nice, quote unquote, with him, he might not take her to final two. Despite breaking up, Monty and Taylor spent much of the evening in the HOH room in bed together, cuddling while she was caressing him, and then finally he returned the favor and caressed her a little bit as well. He also brought up Headphone Gate and Goddaughter Gate once again, even though Taylor thought they had moved past it because she apologized profusely and they had said they were moving past it, but little does she know, he's been talking all day about it, gossiping last night, gossiping today to his girlfriend Turner, all about it. Even at one point while they were doing tie-dye, telling Turner, Taylor's probably inside talking to Brittany about it. You know, she's probably doing that girl thing. Again, I'm paraphrasing, but he was saying that Taylor is probably inside venting to Brittany. And guess what? She wasn't venting to Brittany. She wasn't even talking about it. Only he was. And what makes Monty's behavior even more problematic is that this is all based on power. While he was talking to Turner, assuming that Taylor was off girl talking to Brittany about this, Turner said something like, well, good thing she's only HOH and she doesn't have any more power this week and you have all the power. And Monty was like, yup, she ain't got shit. No power. And by the way, Monty said this, you could just tell that he hated the idea of her having power. He was happy that he had all the power. And it was this thing that fed his ego again. And it was just gross the way he said it. Ugh, I hate even thinking back on it. Ugh. So back to today's conversation, which led to a cuddle. Monty brought up Headphone Gate, Goddaughter Gate yet again, talked about Taylor Zing and how she's cold and why do you want to come off as cold and why don't you just always be nice? I don't know, Monty, because we're human beings and human beings have layers and we're going to have lots of emotions throughout a day. Okay, we can't always just be nice and agreeable and do whatever you want like it's the gosh darn Handmaid's Tale. All right, people are going to make mistakes. They're going to say sorry, and then you have to either accept and move on or not accept, but still move on. Monty just seems to be really pushing this narrative that somehow Taylor is so cold, And she's so mean, and she should be nice. She should be nice. Be nice, be sweet. Like he's explained and described Alyssa is a sweet girl. But Taylor, she's not sweet. When arguably, Taylor has been the sweetest girl in the house. She's been more kind to people than anyone else when they didn't deserve it. Where Alyssa says, I don't have a mean bone in my body. And we all know she had 2 mean bones in her body. Her own and Kyle's.
I said what I said.
And there's something so disgusting about a guy that tells a woman, just be nice. It's like hearing from a stranger, just smile. And then you want to say, go fuck yourself. I'm not smiling for me, but I'm definitely not smiling for you. Loser. So at this point, I think Big Brother should just end the season because Taylor has been through enough. Watching it as a human being, watching another human being struggle as these people continue to lie to her about her own behavior. And then she's left feeling like Neo in the Matrix. What is real? Follow the white rabbit, the blue or the red pill. She doesn't know which way to go. Send her in an oracle because Taylor is lost at this moment and Monty is only making it worse. So after Monty lectured her yet again, they then cuddled, caressed each other for hours on end and talked about life and questions and acted like a full-on couple. It seems Monty likes her when she's feeling weak and defeated. That's what it looks like to me. And as a woman, I've met this type of guy before and he is no bueno. No thank you, sir. You like me when I'm down, 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 but when I'm up and feeling powerful and in my own power and a little bit sarcastic and sassy, that's when you want to push me down? No, thank you. Go sleep in your own bed, find your own headphones, take that stupid bucket hat off, take a shower, man up, and drive your Kia to another party. Get out of mine. Monty keeps talking about feeling disrespected and humiliated, but guess what? I'm surprised he's not used to that feeling, being a man who fell for an MLM after college and drives a Kia. You've humiliated yourself, sir. Now move along. So there you have it. If you've made it through all of this video, please comment below that you made it through all of this video. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comments as well about Headphone/Goddaughtergate. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and share me with your friends. Also follow me on social media at Joleen Lunzer on Instagram, Twitter, and the TikTok. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
Say smash that subscribe button like you're in the...
Smash that subscribe button. Boom.
Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?